Two-wave battles in Forge of Empires. Especially in the Guild Expedition, players have to face two-wave battles. First, you get one group of opponents, and when you defeated this, the surviving, possibly wounded units have to fight against a second group. This is very deterrent for many players. In this video, I want to demonstrate what will help players beside higher fighting bonuses and what will dispel fear. The following hints help especially those who have at least as many bonuses as the opponent. Otherwise, you better consider to negotiate. Let us start with a simple example. This is the battle at the first bigger platform on level 2 of the Guild Expedition in the progressive area. But the result can be transferred to most other ages. While on level 1, the first group always has less than 8 units, we now encounter a complete group in wave 1. The key to success is the correct team setup. As we see, we mainly get opponents from the previous age. There's no unit which really can hurt tanks. This is the reason why I decide for tanks and artillery, as these units will defeat the opponent before they reach us. The goal is to survive wave 1 without losses and to win against wave 2 because we simply have more units. In the fight, the tanks have to eliminate the opponent's fast units, the armored car, as these are the danger for our artillery. With the remaining units, we then will not have problems. Our first goal, no losses, is achieved. Wave 2 then also meets our expectations. In this battle it was that simple because we used units the opponent had no bonuses against. This always should be an important aspect when deciding for your dream team. Let us improve a bit and look on the second big platform on level 2 of the Guild Expedition. First, I think about the correct counter units for the first fight. Tank against snipers, sniper against conscript, conscript against howitzer, armored cars against artillery, and we just ignore the military drummer. For the second fight, this looks pretty much the same. Tanks against snipers, sniper against ranger, armored car against artillery. Indeed, a team consisting of 2 tanks, 2 snipers, 2 armored cars and 2 conscripts would be successful here. But I have a personal preference to use snipers against artillery. Do not overestimate howitzers from the previous age, and I do not like to send fast units to the opponent alone. Therefore, I pick more snipers, neither conscripts nor fast units. In phase 1 of the fight, I keep my units out of the enemy's fire. In phase 2, I use the forests to protect my snipers. That way, I pass wave 1 without losses. That is a great prerequisite, as I can use the advantage of having majority against wave 2. The second wave then has no surprise for us. I lose the wounded sniper, but even this could have been avoided. But I can be happy with the result. In this battle it was so easy to win because special abilities of my units, Example given, protection from forest and long distance shots of the snipers were superior. The fourth big platform at level 2 sends 8 units in both waves. In the second fight, most units are from a previous age. But this is only easy if they will not outnumber us. So my dream team should have the possibility to have as little losses as possible. The tank can really take a lot. The snipers are tough if the map has enough forests, which they can use for protection. The huge range can be used from these protected locations. Unfortunately, we get a map without forests. In such cases, it is an option to resign and to start again with the same team. The map is always picked randomly from a number of possible maps. Chances are that we get a better map next time. The fight itself is what I expected. As the snipers do not have the protection, I lose one of them, but this still should be sufficient for phase 2. In this battle, we neither used as much variety as possible in our team, nor the ideal counter units. Instead, we hope for a map matching our team's requirements to survive Wave 1 without losses and to dominate Wave 2 because our units are from a higher age compared to most of the opponent's units. I again want to emphasize the possibility of getting a bad map. It is a valid option to build a team which only can succeed on a good map. Cancel the fight in case the map is not what you expected. Example given, use a lot of artillery hoping that the map might make the opponent's way much longer. Or hope to have many forests for your snipers, or trenches for your conscripts, or plains for your fast units, etc. When the map then is revealed, first decide if it is what your units need. That consumes one attempt, but reproducing units might waste more time. You currently see a map from the 48th battle, which was really bad for tanks. They were unable to reach the opponent. After heavy losses against Wave 1, it was clear that it would be a complete failure against Wave 2. Now let us use these hints in a 48th fight. That is the last fight at level 3 of the guild expedition, and hints can only be good if they also succeed here. I pick this team. Tanks, which take a lot, snipers using their range from forests, and artillery landing strikes from a huge distance. After the start, we first check if the map is good for us. We have forests for our snipers. Many obstacles on the map make it difficult for the opponent's fast units to reach us immediately, which is an advantage for our artillery. This map should be an advantage for us. Our tanks use their specific strength against the opponent's armored cars. Our snipers find protection in the forests. The artillery from the progressive era uses their bonuses against both fast and heavy units. You can see how fast the opponent's artillery is destroyed by our snipers, although they do not have a specific bonus against artillery, and artillery can dig themselves. After winning against wave 1, we lost a tank and the second tank is damaged a bit. That is an acceptable result and realistic to win against wave 2. At the beginning, I keep my units out of the opponent's range. To receive many hits for landing a single strike only is not an option, especially as there is no possibility to hide the snipers. The huge range of my units supports my plan to hit the rogue last, so he only needs one hit. I hope I was able to demonstrate what I am considering and thinking about when I pick my team. With the correct team, every battle is so much easier.